Hello, I have a few tips for you for Figma Slides. One is we're going to add some page numbers to the bottom of all of our slides. Two, we're going to add a link to go back home to the first slide from anywhere in the deck. And three, I'm going to show you how to make an image be a link because that is something that is kind of missing in Figma Slides and it makes me sad and angry. All right, so I just grabbed a template just to be fast. And I want to just note that there are various views in Figma Slides. So right now we are in the list view or slide view, and then there is also the grid view. So you can kind of click out and see all of your slides. If you zoom out, you can kind of see them all. This is a great way to organize them. And then if we go back, I'll just go back to slide view. On the bottom, we have basically slide editing mode, and then we have design mode. So design is more, you get more features with design mode, but oddly the link field is not in design mode. So you have to kind of switch back and forth a little bit. So let's do this. I'm just going to go to the first slide. I don't think it actually matters which slide you choose for this feature. And so maybe it might be one that has more content around where you want to put that right hand if you're going to do a page number down at the bottom. So maybe we'll do this one instead. So you're going to hit the plus, and there is a new little slide number gadget, and you want to basically place your number where you want it. You can then change the font. I have all my fonts set up, so you could just change it to whatever you want. You could break the style, have your own like slide number style, whatever you want to do. If you go back and forth, you'll see that, where is it? There's some more options for, you can break the style here and adjust the options here. Okay, so we have slide number, and what if we want to also include the total number of slides? We can turn this on, and then we can count all slides or just within a certain row. So if you have chapters of slides, you could adjust them that way. And this is a really important thing right here, is like you want to make sure that your slides have enough breathing room for the number of slides that you're going to have. So I've stretched that out, and now I want to make sure that it aligns to the right. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to adjust a little bit more. And then once we do that, we can say add to all slides, and it will, if we go out to this view, you'll see that all the slides are numbered now. And if we add a slide in between 10 and 11, it'll automatically adjust the slide page number, which is really nice. So that's number one. Let's add a home button to the middle. I think it'll be a little weird in some of them, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on the far left over here. All right, so what I'm going to do is switch back to grid mode, and I'm going to scroll up. I am going to make a component for this, and I like to just keep my components in another frame. So I'm going to hit the F key, which will create a frame. Oh yeah, you have to switch back to design mode. There we go. So there's our frames. I'll just do a 16 by 9, and then I'm just going to put it up at the top of my slides. It's not actually a slide, so it won't count in the slide count. I'm going to say components, so I know this is my components frame, and then I'm going to zoom in. I'm just going to make a link that says home, so maybe all caps, and I won't worry about typography for this one. But in order to make this a link, I want to go to slide mode. So I'm going to click on slide mode, and my link is going to go to slide number 1. So if I hit number 1 and then I hit tab, it'll automatically assume that I want slide numbers. So I've done that. And now that this is all set up, I want to kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to go back to slide view over here. And Oh yeah, it won't show up in this view. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go back to grid view. I'm going to zoom in here and I'm just going to like move it over a little bit. I should actually center this while I'm here so I don't forget later. But this, I basically want to turn into a component. So, oh, there you go. That's the view I wanted to see. So I'm in design mode and I'm in grid view and I can kind of see, here's my frame that is called components. There's my little link that I created. While I'm here, you might as well call it home link. Cool. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to say create component. Now that I have this component, I can basically insert instances of it, and I want to insert instances in every single frame, basically except the component frame. So actually first what I'll do is I'm going to copy and paste. Where are you? And then I'm going to grab a copy of it and I'm going to place it right where I want it. So now if we look at this list, oh, that's great. It went to slide 1, see that? And it's a instance of the component because it has an empty diamond versus if you go to this guy, you'll see that the component has a solid diamond. So that's the main component. Okay, so once I get this where I want it, that looks fine. Oh, I thought we were going to do left. Yeah, forgot. So I'm going to put it over here and I'm going to zoom out now that where it's placed where I want it. So I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to zoom out and I want to just select all of my slides except for the component one. So I'm going to just select everything. If you have a lot of slides, like too many to do this, you can also just say Command A or Control A on a PC. Oh, cool. It doesn't even select that one. And now if I hit paste, it's going to try to paste it in the same position as I copied it from. So if I hit paste, then now I have these nice little links on every single slide. I did get a duplicate on here, so I'm going to just get rid of that guy. And now we're good. So if I hit play, I'm crossing my fingers because sometimes it decides, oh no, I think it's the page number. Okay, something is weird in the preview the first time. Sorry for the flash, but let's just go in. We're at slide 7. If I hit home, I'll go back to home. I can go forward a little more, hit home, and there you go. I always end up back at the home page. So that's tip number 2. Now, this one's pretty exciting. So Figma Slides does not let you, oh, I closed the wrong one, does not let you add a link to an image, but I found a workaround. So I'm going to add a little home icon to this slide deck. So I have this almost invisible home. Same thing, I'm just going to create a frame just so I have a better place to put my components. Doesn't show up in slide mode, so I'm going to go to design mode. I'm going to go to presentations, and hit slide 16:9. And now I have this handy dandy little component frame. I'll just give it that name. Cool. So first thing I think I want to do is make sure this is the size I want it. So I'm just going to drag it over here so I can kind of get a visual of what I want. So let's zoom this down. I think I'm going to go for the middle. Still pretty big. Wah. I have a scroll wheel mouse, so yeah, sometimes it's funky scrolling around. Okay, so there is my home. It's pretty big, but that's fine. And let's see. Okay, I'm going to put this back up here now that I know that it's the right size. And I'm going to put it in a frame. So if you see down here, it's just inside this frame. It's just an image inside here. Let's just, oh, wow. Let's just call it house. And I need to actually put all of the house in a frame so that I can have the house and the link in the same frame. So I'm going to hit the letter F and I'm just going to drag a little box around here. I've got snap to grid, which is a little annoying, but for a different different video. Okay, so it's in a frame. There we go. It's a little better. Fine. Okay. I want to basically put text over this house. So I'm going to just type a space, maybe a few spaces, and I'm going to select them. So you can see this is my little blue area. Oops, did I do badness? Okay, so I've selected the text. I'm going to make it really big. So let's see, too big, way too big. Back 120. This is a little bit funky to like get this to work correctly. Let's put this over there. Let's make sure that it's center aligned. And then if I hover over, let's see if I did this right. Where are you, text? Text. Oh, it's to the left. Okay. So if I do this and I hover, a little finicky. Oh, I haven't made it a link either, so that's not going to help. I'm just going to select all. If you hit the T, you can select all the text inside. No. T. Okay, I'm going to, let's do it the easy way. All right, I think I figured it out, and hopefully maybe I can chop off some of that like troubleshooting and babbling earlier. But basically what I did was design mode. If I go to the main component, here is the link. The link actually is the word link. And so it's actually text, but I've made it invisible. So there's the link. It is on top of the house. That's another important part, is that like it has to be on top of the image. And then you make it an opacity of 0 while you're in design mode, and it works. So let's make sure this is really working. Okay, so click section title. Awesome. Yay, it works. Okay, so transparent link text is your friend. So basically, here's the link. It is, if I make it 100%. So yeah, I basically just typed over that. See, now we're always going there. Typed into the text box that I already had there. Oh yeah, if you want to edit text, you can, if you hit the T, as long as you're like over the text box, it should select it. So there's my text box, typed letter link. The link covers the house, and I selected all while the link text was there. Move back to slide mode, added 1, and then that becomes slide 1. Then I got to make sure, I think can I do it here too? There you go, fill of 0. And it still works. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, there's one more, but this is too much. So what if you have slides that are both black and white? There is a way that you can make a variant of that so that you have 2 different versions, or however many versions you want. There's not a good automatic way of it deciphering whether you want to use one over the other. I don't think Slides has that capability, but you can actually just manually go and switch it once you have everything placed. So future video. All right.